Hello and welcome to a quick overview on how you set up a cluster member on your land app map. The first thing I'd recommend doing is setting up a team tag like I've done here. And you can do that within your organization page by hitting the little icon at the top right, going into organization, going across to teams, and then here creating a tag called cluster members. You can add as many tags as you want, as you can see in here, but the easiest way to do it is choose your line and hit type in cluster member, and then you can click on it to edit the color or the shade for what that cluster member is referring to. Next, hit the home button at the top left, and that will get you onto your map. You can then hit new and create a new farm map, which I would follow the naming convention farm name underscore surname for your tenants or your farm groups, and then create empty map. Once you're in the map, you can then download the SBI number by hitting new, import data, import from rural payments, and copying and pasting in that 9-digit code. Now I'd recommend just bringing down land covers and hedgerows. When you hit next, recommend choosing the basic payment scheme. If you can't see it, please just make sure that the suggested sector is on ecology and conservation, and it should be there at the top of the list. From there, you can give it a name, which I would recommend following the nomenclature described, which is farm name, surname, and adding that project code, which in this case is BPS at the start. Hit finish. And what that does is that will then just send a request to the RPA and download your data. From here, you can obviously ground truth the map by clicking on a shape and adding crop codes. So for example, if this was of barley rather than permanent grassland, I can change that. And that's something you can ask your farm members to do for you. But the main next thing to do is to download that WildEdges dataset, which you can access again by hitting new, but instead hitting download data and then choosing WildEdges. From here, it asks you to create a plan. So you can either choose that land cover data, or it's probably easier just to make sure that the frame covers the farm in question by changing the corners. Give it a name, which you can call farm name, whatever the farm name is, and type in the SBI number and hitting download now. That takes approximately 10 seconds. You will receive an email when it's done. Once your email is there, you refresh the page like I've done, you'll then have another project called LMP WildEdges. And from there, you can work with your cluster members to build up a management plan of where they are wanting to put in the edges and maybe where they want to put in additional features. So, for example, they want to put in this bit as a mixed scrub and put in this corner, being a bit messy, put in the wildflower strip, for example. Okay, final step is then you want it on your dashboard. You can hit the publish button for all three of those layers, so like land covers and hedgerows. And now every 12 hours, that will update both your map of maps. So you'll be able to see where your farms fit next to one another. And it will also update your dashboard, which is accessible through the reports tab in here. Okay, hope that's useful. Thanks, take care.